Now, speaking of influences, you mentioned some writers that you do enjoy, and Reverend Ames seems to have a special delight in the writings of João Calvin. Is it true for you as well, Mrs. Robinson? Do you delight in Calvin?
It is true. It's funny, he's almost a cartoon figure. People associate him with negativity and darkness and all the rest of it. And so even though I grew up in Presbyterian and then congregational settings and so on, it didn't really occur to me to actually look at him, look at his institutes, Mm-hmm. But then I realized that when I'm reading Moby Dick, and which is full of theology, of course it would be Calvinist theology, he's really a metaphysical writer. The little issues that are made about him are not, either they're not important or they're not real issues, because, predestination, for example, Thomas Aquinas says, yes, there's predestination. And he uses the same biblical passages that Calvin does to reinforce the thought. So, predestination is a difficult question, but it's everybody's problem. It's not anything Calvin invented. It's a minor thing. What he's talking really about human obligation and human realization and discovery, all these things that we do that change reality for ourselves and change ourselves. He's talking about freedom, and and the gifts that would be liberating to us if we could accept them and all the rest. So, I have this sort of rescuer mentality. I think people are not being fair to Calvin. They haven't been. So I made a nice Calvinist minister so they could ponder these questions in a friendlier setting.
But I'm grateful for that. I'm a Calvinist myself, and I agree. He has a bad reputation in some circles. And the very way that John Ames reflects about God's glory in creation, it seems to be Calvinistic in the sense of speaking of creation as a theater of God's glory.
Absolutely. Absolutely.